got the choice, because you can go pretty much straight that way. You could drop on here and go that way. You could go that way. You could go that way. You've got 4 or 5 choices between this. And that's why we set that radius to be so big. And it keeps you in the middle of that valley and, away from Beaumont as a turn point. Although some people did go there. How many people went to Beaumont? And how was it?
Good.
Good? Beaumont is just up to here. And it works quite well. It's quite, had a big cloud on it today. And so that's where, if it's going to go off, it will go off there. That's why we steered you away from it. But we also set a wide one on that just to keep you with good options. Not everybody has to go on this ridge to get up. You could have gone different ways, which is what we're trying to encourage. What we want you to do is start thinking, okay, options, tactics, which way should I go? Rather than all doing the same thing, because it's pretty dull doing that. And you can see the route. So let's play it, shall we, Mark? And all the gliders, unfortunately, are red. We used to be able to have all their names on, so you can see who was doing it, but it hasn't allowed us to do that because it's crap. So we're going to reload the older one, but bear with us tonight. And the paragliders are doing helicopters all the way in thermals.
Some very interesting things we see here. The drift in that climb is going that way. The drift in this climb.
Micro.
Yeah, sure.
Drift in that climb.
Yeah.
Can you see me mouse? So the drift in this climb.
Going up at the fish, or they're going up further on these climbs here. Don't be afraid of going out there. That is a thermic ridge, not ridge soaring. It's thermals. They're thermal triggered along there. And all you're doing is going down, looking at where the thermal is. And so that could be flat, if you see what I mean. So all you're doing is seeing anybody that's going up. And if they're going up, you go over there and you'll go up. You don't stay where you want peripheral, looking any fast movement. Because slow movement indicates small thermals or wide thermals, and tight movement indicates strong cores. So now they're all cruising around. Stop now.
Interesting here, I think this guy. So the 3 kilometre radius is like this. So this one's come in. His start time is probably here. And these guys' start time is probably here.
But it's all about just cutting those corners and making your glides as efficient as possible. So we've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 climbs to make a 35k task. So that's, 1 climb in 10k's you're looking at roughly as a ballpark. One major climb to each 10k's you're doing. That's what you're looking at. When you're breaking down a distance, that's exactly what you're looking at. How to work it. Depending on obviously cloud base and winds, but as a norm here with anabatic flow, that's what you're looking at. And the route, this does work, but it's quite, it takes up a lot of air when it releases. So it's very good when it goes, but then it takes a long time to reheat and redevelop. A bit longer in the refeeds than a regular feed like this one, which is why we say it's a bit hit and miss. Anyone else got something from today they want to say or ask about? No?
Yeah. Were there any EMDs in the top 6?
How many EMDs were in the top 6? EMBs? Sorry.
I think the first one was...
We should have a look. Where's the list? Brian, the ones you were in, but it's enough to get you up. But all you're doing is your mind's thinking, you know what, I really do think I'm high enough now. And, so I'm going to give it a go. And you're already kidding yourself, okay? And so that's often the case. If you fall out, this one's a high climb, you're in anyway. But this one, it's not guaranteed. You've got to get a climb and a drifting climb. But when you're so close to goal, your stomach muscles are going, your mind's playing tricks on you, and it's really giving you a lot of white noise. And you've got to think, no, There's no chance I'm going to do it. Forget it. Take this, calm down, and work this half up. And let me just focus. Cut all umbilical cords of stress and pressure and focus just on the lift. And what I do is I visualize being in Colombia or Brazil, where all we can do to get up, and we can get up from, you can honestly get up from the height of this roof, okay? Just, no way am I able to get up. How's the air going up fast enough to support me? And you think, don't think like that. Focus on the lift. And you just keep going. We're normally above these chicken farms and stuff. And you can see them, they're coming out and just feeding the chickens. And you just think, oh, thank you, just one more half. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. And it takes half an hour to an hour, and eventually, oh God, we're drifting across the river. Woo, off the thermal goes, bang, up we go to base. Whoa, we made it. And that was just drifting with a half up, not even all the way around. There's just like that. And I always think, right, if I'm doing a stretch like this and I've got to really work it. Yesterday I didn't work it. Yesterday I had a gift here and it said, you know, take me, I'll give you enough lift. They're flying cross country and they just want a little bit more. They want to push themselves that little bit more. A competition is a great way to learn because the pilots themselves are being set tasks which are achievable, challenging. So for the guys that don't fly much,